Welcome to the English class journey.
So, I got something really special for you today. Something simple, but very powerful. Welcome back to the English Journey podcast, where we slow down, breathe, and learn real English through real life. I'm Leo.
And I'm Eliana. It feels really good to be here with you today. Not rushed, not stressed, just present.
Yeah, present is a good word. You know, sometimes life moves so fast that we forget to notice it.
Exactly. And today we want to talk about something very important. Daily life. Not big success, not huge changes, just the small things we do every day.
Because the small things, well, they actually build our life.
They absolutely do.
Let's start with the morning. I always feel mornings are like a new chance, even if yesterday was difficult.
That's a beautiful way to see it. Every morning quietly says you can begin again.
I like that. Begin again. Simple but strong.
Tell me honestly, Leo, when your alarm rings, what is your first thought?
If I'm honest, 5 more minutes. Always 5 more minutes.
That is very human.
But you know what helps me? Not jumping out of bed immediately. I stay still for a moment and breathe.
That is a wonderful habit. Many people wake up and instantly grab their phone.
Yes, messages, news, noise, stress.
Instead, try giving your brain a soft start. Even one quiet minute can change your whole morning.
Sometimes I open the window, feel the air, and I think, okay, I am alive. This is a new day.
That thought alone is powerful motivation.
And then coffee. I don't think I can start my day without coffee.
Coffee is more than a drink. It's a ritual.
Yes, the smell, the warmth, holding the cup.
Rituals tell your brain you are safe. The day is starting calmly.
Sometimes I just sit, no phone, no talking, just drinking slowly.
Those quiet minutes are not wasted time. They are preparation.
Preparation. I like that word.
Many people think motivation must be loud, big speeches, big energy. But real motivation is often very quiet.
What do you mean?
It is choosing to wake up, choosing to try again, choosing to care for your life. Not dramatic, just steady.
So motivation is not shouting.
No, sometimes motivation is simply saying, today, I will do my best.
After coffee, I try to move. Nothing extreme. Maybe a walk.
Walking is one of the most powerful habits, and it's free.
When I walk, my thoughts become clearer.
Because movement tells the brain we are going forward. Even physically moving forward sends a psychological message.
Wow, I never thought about it like that.
And you don't need 1 hour. 10 minutes matters. Consistency matters more than intensity.
You know something I used to believe? I will be happy when I have more money, more success, more time.
Many people live in that when, but life is happening now, not later.
So happiness is not in the future?
It can be, but it is also in very ordinary moments. Sunlight, warm tea, a calm breath, a short message from a friend.
We often miss them because they look too small.
Yet small moments create a big life.
Let me ask you something. What do you do when your mind feels busy?
First, I pause, even 30 seconds. Then I take a slow breath.
Breathing sounds simple, but it works.
Simple is powerful. Your brain needs space, just like your body needs rest.
Sometimes I notice when everything is quiet, I feel uncomfortable.
Because we are used to noise. music, videos, notifications. But silence is not empty. Silence is recovery.
Recovery. That word feels important.
Can I share a very small habit?
Of course.
Drink more water.
That is simple.
Yet many people are tired not because life is heavy, but because their body needs water.
Amazing how something so small can help so much. Here is something I am learning. Slowly. How I speak to myself matters.
It matters deeply. Would you speak to a friend the way you sometimes speak to yourself?
Probably not.
Then become a better friend to yourself. Instead of saying, I am failing, say, I am learning.
That feels lighter immediately.
Let's say someone listening today feels behind in life. What would you tell them?
I would say it is not too late.
Exactly. There is no perfect timeline for a meaningful life. Some people bloom early, others bloom later. Both are beautiful.
We don't always see our growth.
Because growth is usually silent, like a plant. You don't hear it growing, but one day, it is taller.
Something I realized recently. Life feels lighter when I talk to people more.
Connection is one of the deepest human needs, not luxury, need.
Even a small conversation can change my mood, like saying hello to a neighbor.
Exactly. Those tiny social moments remind your brain you are not alone.
And we all need that reminder sometimes.
Yes, independence is beautiful, but isolation is heavy.
Wow, that is very true.
Let me suggest something very simple to everyone listening. Send one message today. Just one.
A message?
Thinking about you. How are you? Hope you are well. No long conversation required.
That sounds easy, but powerful.
Because attention is a form of love, and people remember how you make them feel.
Let's talk about something real. Not every day feels good.
Of course not. Bad days are part of a healthy life.
Sometimes people think they are doing life wrong if they feel sad.
But emotions are like weather. Some days are sunny, some are cloudy, some bring storms, and storms pass.
So we don't need a perfect life.
Only a resilient one.
There is so much pressure now. Move fast, succeed fast.
But speed is not the goal. Direction is. You can walk slowly and still build a beautiful life.
That is comforting to hear.
Remember this, slow progress is still progress.
When life feels overwhelming, where should we focus?
On what you can control, your effort, your attitude, your habits, not everything else.
That already sounds less stressful.
Because control creates calm.
I love learning, but sometimes I feel I don't have time.
You don't need hours. 10 minutes is enough. Read one page, listen to something helpful, practice English. Tiny learning builds confidence.
Confidence grows quietly, right?
Always quietly.
Comparison is a big one. It steals joy very quickly.
Comparison is dangerous because you are comparing your real life to someone else's highlight.
Yes, we see their success, not their struggle.
Your path is allowed to look different. Different does not mean wrong.
Can we talk about evenings? I feel evenings decide how tomorrow begins.
They absolutely do. Try slowing down before sleep. Less screen time, less noise, more calm.
Phones make that difficult.
Yes, but your nervous system needs quiet to recover. Think of sleep as emotional repair.
What helps the brain relax at night?
Simple signals. Warm shower. Soft light. Reading. Quiet music. These tell the brain, You are safe. You can rest now.
I heard about gratitude, but does it really work?
Very much. Before sleeping, think of 3 good things from your day. Not big things, small ones count.
Like what?
A good meal. A smile. Fresh air. Finishing a task. Your brain begins to search for the positive, and what you search for grows.
Today I am noticing a pattern. Life improves when we notice it.
Exactly. You don't need perfection. You need awareness.
Something I love about life, no matter what happened yesterday, morning comes again.
Yes, life is full of quiet resets. You are allowed to begin again as many times as needed.
People always ask, how do I stay motivated?
Motivation is not something you wait for. You build it through action. Small actions create momentum. Momentum creates belief.
Patience is hard though.
Especially in a fast world. But remember, your life is not late. Your growth is not late. You are unfolding at your own rhythm.
If someone listening feels lost right now, what would you say?
Your story is still being written. Do not close the book early. Beautiful chapters often come after difficult ones.
That is powerful. Really powerful.
When you look back one day, you will not only remember the big events, you will remember morning light, voices, walks, laughter, quiet evenings.
So daily life is not boring.
Daily life is where meaning lives.
Today feels calm, grounding, like a deep breath.
That was our hope for you, to slow down, to notice, to care for your everyday life, because your everyday life is your real life.
Thank you for spending this time with us on the English Journey podcast.
Before you go, take a moment today to notice one small, beautiful thing. Just one.
And if this episode helped you feel calmer or a little more hopeful,
Subscribe, share it with someone who might need it, and continue this journey with us.
until next time, move gently through your day.
And remember, a meaningful life is built one simple day at a time.
See you soon.
See you soon.